What do laundry pods, medications, and lithium batteries have in common? Well, to a toddler, these items are colorful and shiny, like candy. And toddlers love to explore the world by putting non-food items in their mouths. So every day, there are more than 1,000 calls to poison centers in the U.S. about young children getting into trouble with a potential poisoning. This is over 34,000 poisonings in children less than 4 years every year. In 2015, unintentional poisonings resulted in 38 deaths in toddler-aged children. They usually find these substances in the ground, on the nightstand, or in a purse. Often, medications belong to a grandparent, aunt, or uncle, who may not be used to having small children around, or whose home may not be childproof. And some medication doses that may be safe for an adult can be lethal to a young child since their body mass is so much smaller. Medications for heart disease or diabetes, acetaminophen, and narcotics are examples of highly toxic medications to children, even in small doses. In addition to medications, household cleaners like bleach or laundry pods, and other substances like antifreeze, pesticides, and lamp oil can be toxic when swallowed. Hand sanitizer and liquid nicotine used in e-cigarettes are also toxic when ingested by children. As a pediatric emergency medicine physician and injury prevention specialist at Boston Children's Hospital, I see these types of poisonings all too often. Thankfully, most of the time, there are no long-term consequences, but it is particularly tragic when there's a death or permanent disability that occurs because these types of injuries are so preventable. So how can you keep your child safe from poisonings? Here are some simple tips. Number 1, store medication safely. That means up and away and out of sight, like in a medicine cabinet or high shelf, and keep them in the original bottle with the child-proof safety cap. This includes things you may not consider to be medicines, like vitamins, eye drops, and rash cream. Number 2, make sure you and any other caregiver use the correct dose based on the age and weight for your child if they need medication. Number 3, dose medications correctly with a medication syringe and not with a kitchen or measuring spoon. Number 4, don't refer to medications as candy. Number 5, store your household cleaners, pesticides, and lamp oil safely and out of sight and out of reach of children. Use a cabinet latch if these items have to be stored in a low cabinet. And again, keep these substances in their original packaging. Number 6, secure devices that use small button cell or lithium batteries so children can't get into them. This includes remote controls, hearing aids, key fobs, greeting cards, and musical children's books. And number 7, when others are visiting your home, or if you visit someone else, make sure these same precautions are being taken. So what do you do if a poisoning does occur with your child? Obviously, if your child becomes unconscious, is having trouble or is not breathing, or is having seizures, call 911 immediately. If your child gets into medications, plants, cleaners, or other substances and you're concerned they ingested something, call the toll-free poison helpline at 1-800-222-1222. This helpline is not just for emergencies, but they can also give advice on how to give medication safely to your child. Although childproof containers are important in keeping your child safe, being aware of what is potentially poisonous to your child and keeping these items out of their reach is the best preventive measure you can take. For more information, you can check out the American Academy of Pediatrics website for parents at healthychildren.org.